What is up, guys? This is Shinobi of all trades coming back at you guys with another figure review. Now, last video I did a review on this Scyther. This is the Megaconstrux Scyther. I believe it came out this year in 2019. And I talked about how well detailed it was and how it could stand close to a lot of the more detailed figures today, like figure arts, even though it's a Lego figure. And that also made me want to bring up another figure that I want to review today. It's a 2001 figure, and it's the Hasbro Scizor. This figure came out in 2001. Mine is used. I read that it was rare, and I wouldn't doubt it either because I haven't seen it around. But it stands about, I would say, around 6 to 7 inches. It said 8 inches online, but honestly, to me, it didn't look that big. Like, it's about the same, almost like around the same height as my hand. My hand's only like 6 inches big. But the reason why I have both Scyther and Scizor together in this review is because I wanted to compare like articulation and quality and of the design and everything compared from the past to now. Alright, so to start with Scizor, his paint job is really well. It has minor scratches, but that's because it's a used figure. It talks, which a lot of figures have done back then. On its back, it has two wings that are like levers, and they're supposed to make the claws pinch. You can see them move a little, but mine is a little messed up. It has only really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I would say 7 points of articulation. The arms move up and down. That's it. I guess you could count 9 since the claws move. The legs also move back and forth. They only move, I'll say the arm moves at less than a 90-degree angle. The legs could pretty much go all the way around. Well, they could go all the way around if there was space. But I would say about 270 degrees. It's just an estimation. I'm just throwing numbers out there. It goes past 180. And then the wings move. Back here is where the batteries go. I took out the batteries because this figure was in storage. I didn't want them to corrode inside and mess it up. The head moves. It spins all the way around. It moves up and down, but not too much. It barely moves to the side. But yeah, actually this figure is really good, and one of the best points about old figures is that they were made to last. So it's very durable. So the head's a little loose, but this is 18 years old. The paint also lasted really well. Like, even the head doesn't really have as much of a gloss as the rest of the body, but it's still nice. It's not yellow like most figures get. There's no, like, what's the word? There's no signs of, like, when they painted it, it's not in the wrong areas. It's perfectly aligned. Like, I bought a Rockruff, and the little paws, like the pink part of the paws, they were all like out of alignment. So like when it came to the old figures, they were a lot more on point. Everything was mostly clean. Yeah, this is actually a really cool figure. Aside from the very limited movement, like it would make a great addition to any Pokemon collection. Now, for the last video I did, I showed you Scyther. I did a recount. I actually missed the points of articulation in his ankles, that they also have a swivel. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. There was about 15 to 17 points of articulation for this figure. One thing I forgot about last time was his shoulder can actually move up and down. Like it can shift up and down, which you only really see on like figures like SH Figure Arts. Now, I'm not sure if the scales on these two figures are accurate. They're different brands. When the Pokemon company and stuff, when they made big figures of Pokemon, they made them big. Like, they were never really, the big figures were never up to scale. So like if you put this next to a Mew, a big Mew, Mew's like about the same height. It might be just a little shorter, but in reality, Mew's only like this big in the show. But they were always cool to have. But as far as scale wise, these two are actually not that bad. So I feel like Scyther is a little smaller than he should be in comparison, but again, they are not from the same brand. This is Hasbro, this is Megaconstrux. Another thing I like about the Scizor is a lot of the bigger figures back then, they didn't have a gloss to them. But then again, this is one of the talking action ones compared to like the other big figures. Most of them had like a matte finish, while this has a gloss, which actually works really well with this Pokemon considering he's also a steel type. So that's a bonus for the typing. It may not have been incorporated into the design for that specific reason, but it works well with it. Oh, also always liked how Scizor looked like he was kind of wearing a suit. This is kind of cool. So yeah, this is the Hasbro 2001 talking Scizor. It says 8 inches, but then again, like I said, it looks like it's about 6 inches. Still a really good size for a figure. Especially from back then, it was really hard to get bigger Pokemon figures back then. And your only real luck now is to look on eBay and hope that they're not at skyrocketing prices. You will usually find them at like a minimum of 10. But this, I don't think I've seen it on eBay since I've got it. I think I might have actually gotten it in a trade. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button to see more of my videos. You can also find me on Instagram at anime_or_Naruto. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.